With you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he shifts past him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. This 5-7.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fort Tokyo. Go, go. 82, 82.
Wentz to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Go, go. Black, black.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
We're good, we're good. Sunday, Sunday. Black, black, come on. Hey, stack, stack. We're shit. Lion, Lion.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Come on now, let's go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds his target, Beckham. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
82-40.
They'll run with Barry Sanders, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. On third down, here's Williams. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Let's go, great.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Wentz now to throw. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Wentz. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw is Wentz. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, it's easy to make a case that Alshon Jeffrey loves to run the post pattern, and the guy throwing the ball to him loves him running it. Right in his sight lines, great catch radius. He can stick the ball up there, and he can go out and get it.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ricky Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw, it's Wentz. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Come on now.
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing now is Wentz. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go back to the ground with Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Trey 15. Trey 15.
Throwing his Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And McManus able to put it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This fielded at the 2. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Great. Gold. Black.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Derek Brooks. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Shorty.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. David Njoku, 36 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Come on now. Let's go.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lefty, lefty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Room to run inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's punch you. Sunday.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ricky Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Wentz now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run it with Williams. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Black. Lion. Trey 15.
Now Wentz gotta have this one. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Shorty.
To throw is Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Strahan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Black, come on. Black, come on.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
82. Great.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to throw. Wins. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks.